Hello and welcome to the Heat Signature Daily Challenge. It is the 20th of March, and today we are stealing 3 parts of the Truth Laguna Mark 1 as fast as possible. We are dying, have a supplier and our ex-sovereign. We got a hammer for bashing, a swapper for maybe quick swapping, we'll see, and slipstream to run through the rest. Yeah, let's go. Alright, we got heat sensors. And that's it. And that's it. You're a little close. Get away from me. That's right. Nope. Make sure they get out of the way of that other station and stop dodging back and forth while we spend a whole 10th of our remaining lifetime. Alright, so yeah, if possible, this is a good angle. Like, this is a pretty good angle to do a quick swap down into there. Let's see how it looks. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Alright, so there's a major danger here with swapping with you. And then we lose the key. It's not a major danger, though. Because if we lose the key, we can still take out these other 2 people. And then we can shoot this fuel barrel to get into this crate. So we're not completely out of luck if we screw it up. That's reassuring. That said, it is a regular small swapper, and we have to get all the way down here. Swapping over here is pretty meh. Missing out on a crate if we do this, but I don't feel like we need crates all that much. This is kind of meh. I kind of want to go for this. But also I realized I ate something with my hands recently. I'm gonna go wash them, I guess. It's kind of weird to say that. Yeah, I'm gonna pause the recording here and I'll be back in just a sec. And I'm back. Also activated the macro because I realized I didn't have that open. Alright. So we want to aim for like this corner. If we hop out, swap for this corner, get them, then we can get the key and the item, and that's the ideal scenario. Probably should have, ooh, pretty lights. Probably should have stretched my arms while I was unpaused. Get them flexible and prepared for this. This is a pretty serious quick swap. Okay. Let me zoomed out this far, this far. If it weren't for these traits in the way, I'd go with this far just so I can keep an eye on where I want to go exactly. I think I'll still do this one. Alright, let's try this. Dap. Attempt 1. Not a disaster, but not ideal. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. Worst case scenario is we miss completely and we have to just go back and try again. So second worst possibility. Visitor into that room is an option. I don't think it's a good option. Slow you down. We don't need to use a slipstream for this. This is just basically 2 bashes. Alright. Not sure where I want the pod to be hanging out exactly. I'm gonna just have it off to the side right here. Alright, so the key here generally is to just stay in slow motion. Stay in slow-mo, and then you're almost certainly going to go from one end to the other. If you're not in slow-mo, you've got a good chance of like flying off into space and bouncing around. Right. Alright. That's cleared up. We get this crate. We're at 6 seconds. That's a scary number. If this is a Sidewinder, it's a Sidewinder and it's rechargeable. Oh god, that's so perfect. Will it be enough to get us under 10 seconds? No! Oh, it's so close. That could have been under 10 seconds. That could have been... if we just swapped with the right person. We were close. We were close. Alright, heat sensor, glitch dash. They're not too close. Alright. Yeah, this is another attempted quick swap. I was initially thinking I could swap with the pilot as like a pretty decent spot that's easy to reach. But then we won't have a key to get... excuse me. We won't have a key to get either this way or this way. That's not a good option. Grab auto zoom from over here. Auto zoom, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Oh god. Doop, doop, doop. Ah, 4 seconds. That's not good for a speed daily. Alright, this is a even more difficult quick swap situation. And if we swap with the wrong person, we're pretty screwed. The visitor means we're not 100% screwed, but still pretty screwed. We did it on the first one, though. Alright, so aim kind of for the target. Then we'll hopefully swap with them. Alright, let's give this a shot. Okay, perfect. This pod was a little far down. Look at the range. I swapped with them right there. If I was just a little bit farther, it would have swapped with them instead. Yeesh. 5 seconds. Okay, I've got 2 things. Let's see, what do I want to do? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel like leaving through the fuel barrel is our fastest option. I'm going to start with a bash down here. Immediately shoot. Shoot you as well. We can do our little trick to speed up the bullets. Right, it wasn't working because they were staring at me. That's right. Okay. That way we get the barrel exploding as soon as possible. We grab this. It's a teleporter, a visitor. Not useful here. Get down here, pick up this gun. There. I'm gonna shoot and then pick up this gun just so that I don't get shot on the way out. Remote control. And then this remote controlling the pod is the main reason why I wanted to blow up the fuel barrel. But I'd have time to get over here. Though, if I used a slipstream and just ran out, maybe I should have just used a slipstream. Probably should have just used a slipstream. Oh well. Okay, caught. We're pretty late into 6 seconds. I'm not confident about this one. But we got 9. Whew. Okay, under 10 seconds on ships 1 and 2 are definitely possible, though. It's very tight. Alright, heat sensors and armor everywhere. Tracker jammer, lots of guards. That's all fine. I kind of doubt this one's going to be done in under 10 seconds. And you're way too close. Get out of here. Just wasting the rest of my life away. Yeah, alright. And we got a thing here that's not even a good locked door. If it was like here or something, we could maybe extreme range visit over here. Get this in one visit, but that's... Visit... We'd have to be very lucky to get all the way through there. So we're going with the regular docking point. Grab auto zoom. They're orbiting. Please don't dock. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Could have swapped in there. Is there a good swapping point besides that? Not really. Yeah, that would have been a good docking point if I'd known we could swap in that easily. But oh well. Well, we don't have anything that takes out armor. Where's a good visit? We go slightly out of our way for this key. And this key's on the way. Probably a visit down here. I don't have a way to deal with the tracker. Although I'll have a... If we don't use a swapper. Can we swap here, actually? We might be able to swap here. A swap here into a visit here. Means we still have to deal with the tracker. This is a pretty good swap, actually. So grab. We will, if we have this key, we can get through this door, and then we can swap. Visit. Tracker shoots them. Get that, get out. Okay, I think that's my plan. The alarm goes off immediately. That's better than it going off much later. Hello. Pay me no mind. Just passing through. Can't remote control the pod yet because the ship's going off doing its own thing. Do I just not get this key, possibly? If I don't get this key, It means I don't open this door, which means I don't risk getting shot by the tracker. Let's our slipstream reactivate that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Now let's see what the visitor's like. Okay, visitor. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Run down here. Make sure you're in the way. Steal. We're at 6 seconds, so it's too late for us to get under 10. Chip should be mostly stabilized by now. Yep, there's 7. Don't know what it is, don't care what it is. Boop, boop, doop. Alright, off we go. Okay, 10 seconds. I'd say a perfect style bonus is not realistic on today's. First 2 ships can definitely be done in under 10 seconds. But with the equipment we got from them, we definitely cannot do well... Going for the locked door on ship 3, I think would have saved some time. I can't say for sure that ship 3 can't be done in under 10 seconds with the starting equipment. And then if you actually went through the first 2 ships, you'd get more equipment that could potentially get you under 10 seconds on ship 3, but that would require not getting under 10 seconds, or that would require getting over 10 seconds on the first 2 ships. Yeah, still came in the lead with 5 seconds. Not too surprising, because I did the quick swaps. Those quick swaps are actually pretty strong. But just not gotten the wrong person on ship 1. Would have gotten a 495, which would have been nice. But even without that, getting just like those quick swaps save a lot of time if you can pull them off. All right, yesterday we have me in first place with 31 seconds and a 5:99. 7-2 coming up in second. Margaz in third. Zazaza in fourth, and Cassandra in 5th place, making up the top 5. Very nice job, everybody. And with that, that is all for today's daily challenge. Here's a preview for tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow.